Second road. Min D21905. Thank you.
Is all right.
Yes.
25 pictures in total. All your works have been packed well.
Are the security arrangements all right?
Some people have adequate security experience. Our works are very valuable.
Are you still driving a truck?
Yes, I am actually.
Well, he draws best among truck drivers.
And he drives best among artists.
Well, I'm confident I can beat any painter here when it comes to driving a truck. Those dispatch orders? All small containers?
Yes.
Guangzhou Changsheng Furniture. All right. I was born in the Henan province countryside. It was a very plain flat land. Our village had a primary school, where all my classmates called me Little Painter. Perhaps I wasn't made for traditional schooling. When I was in junior high school, I did not study. Later on, I went south to Xiamen. I worked odd jobs. I waited tables, even drove a taxi. But I felt I couldn't do anything well. I just felt clumsy. Despite my height and large frame, I simply could not excel at anything. Hello, should I go straight to the platform? That one over there, right? Can I get some steam twisted rolls, please?
How many do you want?
How big are your rolls?
Here, take a look.
I'll
So
take
how
two,
many?
please. Half yuan each, right? If I didn't draw pictures, I'd be wasting time. I could just do nothing or sleep while I wait. Today I earned around 100 renminbi. My boss told me he was willing to pay me the basic salary, but I told him I didn't drive much these last few months, and I'd feel guilty if I took his offer. So I told him I would not take it. I just want to be able to come and go. I want freedom. Has everything been loaded? The frame of that picture is the most expensive one here. It's worth 300 renminbi. I guess you can call it my masterpiece.
What is this piece all about?
It's about the moon.
Oh, the moon.
This tire
All
represents the
right.
moon.
And the rest?
It's a father together with his son. The picture evokes the warmth between them.
The key point here is that he uses the tire to represent the moon. It's very creative.
Right. And no matter what angle you view it from, you can always see the moon.
I bought the tire for 50 renminbi.
Ah, 50 renminbi. It looks priceless now.
If I had a tire company, I would certainly buy this piece. Then I would hang it in my wall.
Who is the artist? So cool. I love your work.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, really fantastic work. Very the best. I like your subject.
I don't understand them, but it sounds good. Thank you, thank you.
Can you drive trucks? Me too. I am a truck driver too. So
He says that he also drives trucks.
Oh? Wow. He and I are in the same trade.
all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
He really gets your work.
We're in the same trade.
I guess I'll be on my way.
Go ahead. These have already been sold. The stag here means it's sold. All of these were made while I was working as a truck driver. They're the backs of envelopes, which are now beautifully framed. This is my color powder picture. And this is part of my series on trucks. This one is called Rabbit Crossing the Street. Last year, I sold many paintings, so I quit my job to become a professional painter. I felt that I had the ability to support my family as an artist. However, things did not work out as I expected. Do you want me to buy some paper?
Yes, go to the supermarket.
But I have no money with me right now.
Forget it then, I'll do it myself.
Okay. Income from painting is not stable. A restaurateur in town decided to move away. My wife and I ran a restaurant once, so we decided to take over. But the profit from running a restaurant is very small. What we earned wasn't enough, so it was hard for us to support our family. I just pull it open, right?
Use your strength. Hey, wait, don't pull it open like that. This is way too high.
My wife and I often quarreled at the restaurant. So then I went back to my former employer to become a truck driver again. In fact, I ended up driving my old truck. I still spend a lot of time painting. I think drawing a picture like this one is a very, very pleasing activity. I've fused myself into this scene. I am in it now. I do get excited when I draw, and happy when I do well. It's the kids. Now listen, you two. Stop making so much noise, you hear me? Come out and play.
I don't want to.
Then stop fighting, all right?
All right.
Hello?
Has the art exhibit started?
It starts this afternoon.
This afternoon?
Is that all? Hello? These past years, I have not been able to paint as much as before. After all, having a family is difficult. Why are you wearing those things?
Why? What's wrong with them?
Aren't you scared to fall?
No.
What's your brother doing? Tell him to stop playing. He's had enough playtime for one day. Tell him to come back, now. Hurry up, it's getting late. We're going to the restaurant to eat. Come on.
But I don't want to go.
Take a look at that. It's a butterfly.
I don't want to go with you. I'm going to buy my own food.
You can eat whatever you want, but check with your mother first.
Mom! Are you all hungry?
Dad, can you give me 0.5 yuan?
Why? What for?
Just give me 0.5 yuan.
Will you come, brother? The art show will start at around 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Longzhen, come have some beer.
Go and do that art show, but make sure that it does not affect your work, all right?
Of course.
Listen here, you must prioritize your work. Then you can take care of the art show. He's right. If you can, neglect neither.
Mr. Kong! Nice to see you!
Come here, give me a hug.
Finally!
There was so much mud in the parking lot yesterday.
We welcome our 8 artists. They're all from a local art troupe in Xiamen City called the Linhao Art Commune. Let's give them a warm welcome. First of all, I would like to invite truck driver Kong Long Chen to say a few words to everyone here.
Hi, everyone. I am a truck driver by profession, but I am also a painter.
Mr. Kong will now tell us his story about how he first got into painting. Tell us.
I really liked painting when I was a kid, but then I gave it up. Later on, because of an accident, I was able to take it up again.
You started painting again.
Yes, after having faced death, I realized what life meant.
That's good, thank you.
That traffic accident was a turning point in my life. In Longyan, Fujian, there was a 14-kilometer downward slope. That's when my brake failed. At that moment, I was just about to yell, believing that I would die there. That's when I started honking the horn. I struggled with my steering wheel, pulling it hard. And then in front of me I saw a signboard for the safety lane, so I rushed to it. My truck then flew into the air and crashed into the pebbles of the safety lane. At that moment I felt that nothing was important. My surviving was just a lucky thing, a really lucky thing. If I died at that moment, then people would simply say, a truck driver got into a traffic accident and died. At the end of the day, I did not want to die that way. So I asked myself, what is my purpose in this world? That's when I thought of my original dream in life. I am here to be a painter.
These 2 bottles are enough for now.
All right,
Can I have some vinegar?
all right,
1 bottle of orange juice.
all right.
A bottle of orange juice and 2 bottles of beer.
How many beers? 4 bottles?
6 bottles, just 6 bottles.
All right.
What orders did you take just now?
2
Tell
Silver
me.
Red Phoenix, 1 orange juice, and 4 bottles of beer for that table. Remember that?
Longzhen, drink with us.
In a while. I'm busy right now.
We all wish you a successful art show.
Thank you.
Wish you a successful art show. Good luck.
Good luck. Thank you.
He drives during the day, then he draws pictures at night. And whenever he gets time, he draws in the truck. That's not what ordinary people do. And yes, he's indebted to his family.
That is true. He's a painter who cannot support his own family.
You want some pork leg?
Huh?
This one is freshly
Okay,
cooked.
we'll have some
Would
of
you
that.
like anything else to go with that?
How about some beer?
You're the greatest person in your family.
Fill her cup, fill her cup, fill her cup.
You were destined for this marriage. You truly belong to the Kong family.
You're too kind.
You owed me in your past life.
I'll take this with me.
All right. His dream is to be able to paint every single day without worrying about his life, right?
Having him is the same as not having him. Maybe I'm better off without him.
Please don't say that. You two are married now, okay?
Regrettably.
I finished work, and since it wasn't busy, I thought I could have drinks with my friends. But she got mad, so then I also got mad. And I slammed my glass down.
If you could only see how I spend my days, you would understand why.
He's still in the developing stages. So it's you who must understand him. Long live understanding.
I just can't get through to you. You know what? When you have time someday, I will let you spend the whole day with him. And then you will know that you know nothing at all.
You should understand him, and he should understand you. You see, he's doing business. Your husband drives that truck every day. Am I right?
Not at all.
But he has a job. He gets up in the morning, right?
If I work hard here all day, I can honestly say that I am ruined. Do you understand? That means my value is almost the same as a handyman's or a servant's. My life should be spent creating even more works of art. I believe in myself. I asked her before, do you want to be the wife of a driver or the wife of a painter? She said, the wife of a painter. I said, okay, give me 10 years and I'll become a famous painter. I promised her that 9 years ago. 9 years ago. Last year, I tried changing occupations by becoming a professional painter. But after several months without work, she tried forcing me to drive again. So I took out my license and I tore it to pieces. And I said, even if I was dying of hunger, I would not drive a truck again. Just this. But later, I simply could not bear the pressure, so I picked up the pieces of my license and I glued them back together. 2 pieces are still missing. See right here? For a period, every time I got into that truck and lay my hands on the wheel, I felt like I wanted to cry. Whenever I felt sleepy while on the road, I'd splash water on my face. Just like that. Right in my face. And I'd slap myself. I was scared of falling asleep. I feel like crying whenever I get the urge to draw a picture, and I just can't stop on the side of a road. With all that inspiration inside, just waiting to explode. It was painful, but I couldn't just stop in the middle of the road. I feel that my purpose in this life is to become an artist. But month after month, I drove the truck and my paintbrush remained untouched. The paintbrush lay there, right at arm's length, but I couldn't hold it. I felt I was ruining an art master. It was too painful. It's time I help her clean up.
Every day is the same. It's only midnight. We finished early. He always says, I'll give you a happy life, I'll give you a happy life. I've waited 10 years and I'm not happy. I work so hard every day. As the man, he's supposed to support this family, but I'm the busy one. Should I pull down the gate?
Yeah. Within this noisy residential corridor, this is the only quiet place. I feel I am closer to the sky. I've been drawing for 9 years. In the past 7 or 8 years, I just drew privately. I dared not show it. There's great ambition hidden at the bottom of my heart, because I feel that until I achieve something great in people's eyes, I'm just a joke. So for now, I must hide it and work hard in secret. All of these were drawn on the road, in the Chang'an Tunnel. I have an oil painting of this, called Meeting on the Mountain Road, wherein 2 vehicles meet on a narrow mountain road. This one is called Driver in Fatigue. He has to drive on and on, like a beast of burden. In my heart, there is a bird flying, but my body is bound to the steering wheel. Turn right at the first crossing. You're going to the first crossing.
Anything else aside from pumping the tires?
Check if there's any leakage here. If there is, then fix it. If there isn't, then just make sure my tires are
No,
pumped.
there's no leakage here.
Hold on, I'm coming. If you cut there, you'll damage that part.
This truck is pretty much scrap metal.
And in 2 months, it will be
It
scrapped.
will be 10 years old in 2 months, and you probably run 30 shifts a month.
20 shifts.
You lazy bum, you work so little.
I think your boss profits with my 20 shifts.
Making ends meet.
That tire piece is very good.
Yes, and people like it, especially at night. It looks so beautiful.
I
that
doubt
tire.
that the tire was mine.
Can I not afford to buy a tire? It's 50 yuan.
When you become a master painter and sell my portrait, I want a cut.
I might as well sell it to you then, right? Those pieces are contracted to the gallery.
So they're sold there.
Right. I hope they are sold out. I can really use some cash.
How is your wife's shop doing?
It's always full of customers.
Just not profiting?
It's tiring, though. She tortures me every time she gets home.
Obviously, you have a duty to your wife and children, and you need to pay rent as well.
Right. Not long ago, I was very busy. I thought to myself, if I had an accident and my leg got hurt, that would be just great. Because then I wouldn't need to drive and I can just draw.
Being an artist suits you.
I have always been very lonely. I'm a weird person. Everyone is a fish, but I am a tadpole. Everyone is going in that direction, but I am going in the opposite direction, seeking and seeking. I once described myself to my friends saying, my body belongs to the truck, but my soul belongs to the painting. My soul belongs to art. I am just like the grass, growing in a pile of stones. I am living doggedly this way. I believe that painting on just means living on, and living on means just painting on. I'm drawing my hometown. This is purely imaginative, as I did not have any reference. I'm satisfied with this piece. By drawing this, I have transferred my passion for my hometown right onto the canvas. I haven't been home in 4 years, primarily because I have no face to show my fellow villagers, as I have failed working abroad. My father also said he felt ashamed of me. Even in dreams, I miss my hometown. Mom! Didn't I used to play with this?
Yes.
I think I'll keep it. My younger brother's son. Dad, isn't he chubby?
Yes, he is.
In the past, I always thought that one day I would build a house right up there in my curtilage. And I'd have a wife, that girl in the neighboring village, whom I've been engaged with for 5 years. And I'd live my life there. But then, nobody can predict what the future will bring. No one can predict that. Where's the furniture factory?
In the east.
Oh, it's in the east. Would you mount these pictures? I'm going to have an art show here in a few days.
You want those pictures mounted?
Yes.
Kong Long Chen, isn't that your name?
Yes.
Do you hail from Xiamen?
Yes. Over a decade now.
This is the first time I've seen pictures on canvas. In the past, it was done on paper.
No, those are Chinese paintings. Here you can find Chinese-style painters, but there are very few oil painters. So does your school teach you fine arts?
No, never.
They never taught it?
Not once.
Will you come the day after tomorrow?
Yes.
After that, if you want to learn to paint, you can. You don't need to bring anything. You just need to come.
这个的纳粹。
For summer vacation, I'll go to my hometown and take the opportunity to hold an art show there. Few people in our village know that I can draw pictures, and even fewer have seen my work. But this is for something that is more important. These kids from rural schools simply have no way to touch modern artwork. Their prices are clearly marked. I am going to give them a modern art show, an all-inclusive one. However, there's one small detail. In this particular place, it is certain that no one will buy any of my pictures. Still, they should be aware that such things can also have some financial value.
This is our art teacher.
He is also an old friend from school. He will be teaching you how to draw.
Let us give him a warm welcome. Now, our teacher, Mr. Kong, has certain drawing techniques. This man is a master.
The man is a master.
I'm no master. These are albums of my paintings. Everyone here can have a copy.
No, don't take two. Just one copy each.
I became a painter after being a truck driver. You want to hear how?
Yes.
Do you know Van Gogh?
No.
He was poor all his life. He drew all his life, but he only sold one picture. But you know what? It was only after his death that the world learned to appreciate all of his work. Having a firm dream will help you overcome all difficulties and advance towards your goal. Thank you very much. Now these are for whoever is thirsty. We have bottles of Sprite. Drink all you want. Be careful now, one at a time. Don't crowd, don't rush. Whose land is it? Be careful and don't tread on the crops. Is the sky a trapezoid? This land is a trapezoid. So if you take the sky as a cover, then we're standing in an oblong box. Now this is just a rough draft.
Long Long Chen, are you drawing pictures? Where is it? I can't see it.
What are you drawing? Let me see.
Here it is.
Oh.
Catching the cicadas. I don't understand.
Is this catching cicadas? Where are the cicadas? I don't understand.
What if these children start treading on my crops? Huh?
Then I'll compensate you.
Better watch it. They're kids after all.
All right, everyone, time to go. Walk slowly and don't tread on the crops. As for Dan Dan's enrollment,
We need money for his schooling.
let's see what the sub-district office says.
What can they say anyway? They have nothing to do with this matter.
Let's talk later. I'm busy right now.
That's what you told me yesterday. You really don't care, do you?
Hello?
I'm not finished.
Well, go on then.
You haven't answered my question.
You were scolding me the whole time.
You're so busy all the time, but you can't send your child to school? Do you feel what you're doing is really worthwhile?
I didn't go to work for months, so the corporation stopped providing medical and social insurance, and that will affect my children's schooling seriously. It was my negligence that led to this, and my wife suffered far too much because of me. Although we often quarreled, it was my duty to give her a happy life. That is a man's duty. After coming back from my hometown, we had a violent quarrel. Our marriage was on the verge of collapse. At that time, I felt very bitter. I said to my wife, "Give me another 3 months, and if in 3 months I still cannot relieve the pressures we have in our life, then I'll give up painting."
If I may ask, what exactly do you seek ultimately in life?
I seek to maximize my own value of life.
In fact, there is no such thing as ultimately. It's a never-ending process. When we draw, everything else disappears.
Our bitterness is just worldly bitterness. Even if people are richer than we are, they are just not as happy as we are. How many people can really do what they like?
But the question of finances can't be avoided.
What Lou says is true. Painting is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all.
But you take it too seriously.
In fact, among us, you take it the most seriously.
Yes, and I will continue to take it seriously. We have our differences when it comes to art, but don't hurt me.
Stop talking nonsense. I'm treating you.
I know. This area is very sore.
This area?
That's better.
Better, right?
He started Tabao Net Shop to sell umbrellas.
I spend a lot of time in the art commune, so I don't have the time to run the shop properly. So business is bad, just like your truck driving. The more you drive your truck, the less time you have to paint. The ideal state is someday you can use your art to support yourself. That is ideal.
Master. In March this year, I have taken Mr. Wang Tong, a Swedish artist, as my teacher. Miss Lan Lan is the wife of my teacher, Wang Tong. She is a professional art broker. After seeing that my life was in misery, she helped find me a benefactor, one that will buy my work on a regular basis.
I'm going to provide you with better conditions for creating art and help your family become more stable.
No matter what the future holds, I am very grateful to you both.
How much is that?
10,000? But I did not count it.
No need to count. You should buy some food for yourself and have some lunch.
I'll help you out at the restaurant later.
There's no need to behave so well, all right? I'm going.
Hold on to my leg. Hold on to my leg. I tried all means that were at my disposal. And my son was finally admitted into a school. It's a bit far from home, but I feel good.
Dad, I want to go to the toilet.
What?
I really need to go.
Just wait until we get to school. There are no toilets here. I'll be drinking some spirit tonight. I hope I can still speak tomorrow after drinking this bottle.
Don't drink too much and you'll
My
be
wife
fine.
now fully supports me. She's regained confidence in me and my income. Now my works can be taken to Europe for art exhibits.
Are some of these yours?
Yes, all of them. Most of them are here.
Can you take this? I haven't seen the original. Can you take this?
Yes.
Well, then take this there.
The Artists Association Corner invited some of China's old artists, such as Xu Beihong, Yi Shanyu, Xi Baishi, and He Qinjian, to join the organization's annual show. This year, my work has been chosen.
I get a very good feeling with this one. Of all your paintings, I probably like this one the most. It's my favorite piece.
Give me that small one. I don't know if the master will enjoy this.
The dumplings made by my master are 4 times bigger. As big as stuffed buns. Now I care for her more than before. Whether or not it's truly from the bottom of my heart, I can make people feel warm.
Oh, come on. I was very busy with my work at the shop, while he was so engrossed with his art. So we had no time to communicate. So our relationship, well...
Back in those days, she opposed me. I didn't like speaking to her then, nor did I want to explain.
Kong Longzhen, that's not true at all. I mean, I was only opposing you on the surface.
So on the surface, you opposed me, but in your heart, you supported me.
You know that's true, right?
I guess I was too stupid to understand.
Now shut your mouth and listen to me. When you bought art materials for your paintings, didn't I give you money?
So what you really opposed was my refusal to go to work.
Yes. I had to support our family by myself. The kids needed to go to school, and you didn't go to work. How could I not?
In my opinion, this isn't just an art show. It's also a cultural trip to other countries in the world. Countries such as China, Russia, America, Iceland, and many more. There are new works at the Corner Art Show each year, and new artists sharing their experiences.
Up next, we welcome Mr. Wang Tong. We also welcome his guest from China, Mr. Kong Longzhen.
Everybody, we're gathering here because we love art. We love art in a different way, as Kong Longzhen in his truck. So he said, this man, come.
I am very lucky to be here today. This is my first trip out of China, ever. Thank you all for appreciating my work. Now I have recognition from an international art organization. I feel that all the effort I put in was not in vain. After 10 years, my self-confidence has finally paid off.